was massive live music fan as a high school kid and had probably seen 100 shows by the time I was a freshman in college, and ended up at Kenyon College in the middle of freaking nowhere in Ohio, and there was no music within 100 miles. And then somehow we figured out that Bob was doing a concert in Pittsburgh at the Stanley Theater, and I went to Ned, and I can't remember which one of my friends figured it out. And I go, we should go to this. And we didn't have tickets. Ned had a car, fortunately, and like 5 of us piled into this tiny little Toyota and road tripped for 4 hours to Pittsburgh. And fortunately, we're able to get tickets at the box office, which was kind of awesome. And the biggest memory I have was I first started shooting way up from the balcony. I got some great shots of the I3s before Bob even came out. And then about maybe 20 minutes into the show, I said, well, maybe I'm going to sneak downstairs and see if I can maybe like stand in the back and shoot a few photos. So, and this is a big camera, and there was no other photographer there. And so I shot a few photos in the back, and I said, they think I'm a professional photographer. So I marched up to the very front. I
Yeah.
started shooting. And then I went over to the side stage and I was shooting like on a profile angle. And I'm like, this is freaking awesome. Because, I wasn't rich enough or connected enough to ever have really great seats at a show.
Mhm.
But I like, wow, you bring a cool camera to a show and like act like you know what you're doing. You can get way up front. So, and I came back, like it was like 20 minutes later, I came back. My buddy's like, where were you? And I go, I pointed to the camera. I said, I was shooting some photos. And then it was one of the best shows I had ever seen, and still to this day, one of the best shows I've ever seen. He was so energetic. And what I didn't realize about him going in, because I'd never seen any video, is he's not only a great singer, he's not only a great guitar player, but he's a band leader. And I love I mean, what a fabulous band that was,
Yeah.
with all those cool musicians and the I3s singing backup vocals. It was just fabulous. And he had everybody in the palm of his hands from the beginning, because I knew every word to every song because we had been playing the live album like nonstop for the couple weeks before we went. And it seemed like everyone in the audience knew every word to every song.